cops fell into deadly traps, bomb trap.
These are cases where police officers fall into deadly traps set by criminals, beginning with the ruthless criminal who lured cops to his home only to ambush them.
Who's all in the house?
It's me.
At 2 a.m. on February 11th, 2022, Phoenix police officers rushed to the home of 36-year-old Morris Richard Jones III after he reported that armed intruders had broken in and shot his wife.
Phoenix 911, where is your emergency?
It's a gunshot wound.
There's a gunshot wound.
Where?
We got an intruder.
We had an intruder.
Baby, wake up. It's a gunshot wound. We had an intruder.
You don't even sound believable.
Can I talk to one person who got shot?
My wife.
Who?
They came in here trying to rob us. They came in here and robbed us.
The officers quickly reached the
Bro, you
residence,
just sound
ready
like
to
you're
intervene
lying.
and save Richard's dying wife, not realizing they were heading into a trap.
Why would you call the cops just to shoot the cops?
Come on, bro. Come on.
Who's all in the house?
Huh?
Who's all in the house?
It's me.
Who you?
Damn. They finna light his ass up. I think he went that. They be talking about suicide by police.
Richard opened fire on the officers, with the one at the front taking the brunt of the attack,
He probably
suffering multiple gunshots to the chest.
He probably too pussy to kill himself, so he had them niggas kill him.
Before managing to escape, the other officers were also hit,
Slide
forcing
by
them to retreat,
slide
call for
music.
backup,
Not right
and
now,
secure
disaster.
the building's perimeter. Meanwhile, Richard barricaded himself inside the house along with his wife, whom we later learned he had shot, and remained inside. After a prolonged standoff,
They didn't
Richard's
kill him?
brother, who was also inside the house, emerged carrying the couple's infant and surrendered to the police. As officers rushed to rescue the infant, whom the brother had placed on the front porch, Richard struck once again.
Hey, come with me. Baby. Door. I got the baby.
Damn. How much ammo does this nigga have? Is this a house or an
Several
apartment?
other officers were shot, and others were injured by shrapnel during the rescue attempt. Eventually, SWAT officers arrived with advanced equipment to try and save the baby.
Wow, the baby's not gonna have a mother or a father. They just set the baby outside on the ground?
Shortly after, SWAT officers breached the home and found the suspect dead on the floor from what was later determined to be self-inflicted
did kill
gunshot
himself.
wounds.
Wow.
They also discovered the body of his wife, 29-year-old Shatifa Lobley, whom he had shot. In total, 9 officers were injured during the encounter, with the first responding officer suffering the most severe wounds. However, all the officers survived.
Okay,
In the
so
next
no one
case,
died.
the suspect, acting like a deranged individual, attempted to blow up the officers who arrived at his home.
James, stay away from your front door.
On December 4th, 2023,
Yo,
an
nigga blew
Arlington
up the
police
whole
officer
house.
on patrol rushed to a residence after hearing what sounded like gunfire. Upon arriving at the apartment, he chose not to enter after neighbors warned him that the homeowner was a reclusive conspiracy theorist who believed the U.S. government was targeting him with spies. The officer later determined that the sounds he had heard were flares fired by the suspect, who had barricaded himself inside. Recognizing the unstable behavior of the homeowner, 56-year-old James Yu, the officer immediately called for backup.
Baby, that's so sad.
Arlington County Police! Stop shooting the flares! Mr.
Okay,
Yu,
Pookie,
can you
I'll be
hear
here.
me?
Too smoke.
Mr. Yu!
Flashing the site. Planting the bomb and getting the fuck out of Dodge. Planting a bomb in the crib is crazy.
The suspect continued firing flares for hours into the night, prompting officers to evacuate nearby residents while still opting not to enter the home. Eventually, SWAT officers brought in an armored vehicle to breach the door, as none of the officers were willing to enter blindly, unsure of what kind of ambush might await them.
Oh my god, the whole house collapsed.
Arlington Police, come to the front door with your hands up.
There's no way. This should look crazy.
We have your building surrounded. You're not leaving. Come to the door now with your hands up. James, this is the Arlington Police Department. We need you to move away from your front door. James, stay away from your front door. Stay away from your front door.
This looks like a duplex too.
As the armored vehicle breached the front door, James opened fire, but no officers were hit as they remained inside the vehicle, while others maintained a safe distance. Unable to reach or communicate with James after breaching the door, the officers proceeded to break through the windows, unaware of the evil plans James had planned for them. James had retreated to his basement and ignited kegs of gasoline, triggering a massive explosion. The officers attempting to breach the windows were fortunate to be inside a heavily armored vehicle, as the outcome could have been drastically different. Here are various other angles of the explosion.
So he just killed himself and blew up the whole crib? Good thing nobody was in the house.
Fortunately, all officers not inside the armored truck were far enough from the explosion to avoid severe harm, though several sustained non-life-threatening injuries. The incident ultimately became a body recovery mission for James, who was caught in his own explosion. The next case was utterly insane, with the suspect
Bro said, "I'm not gonna let y'all
relentlessly
kill me,
setting
I'm gonna kill
trap after
myself."
trap for the unsuspecting police officers. On March 29th, 2024, a Sparks police officer in Nevada pulled over 34-year-old Anthony Wade, who was driving a Ford truck without license plates, unaware that he was walking into a trap.
Shit. Imagine he just shot the cop right in the face.
Shots fired! Shots fired! It's going westbound, eastbound.
Ooh, he get into a crash with the U-Haul truck.
It's just 1050.
Wade opened fire on the officer, who narrowly escaped injury by sheer luck, as a bullet grazed his neck and head, while his vest stopped another. Wade fled in his vehicle, but crashed shortly afterward, then ran on foot, triggering a police lockdown of the entire neighborhood. Soon after, dispatch received calls from a homeowner
Why are we
reporting that the
crashing
suspect had broken
out?
into her house, prompting the rapid deployment of numerous armed officers to the scene.
Yay, Rex!
He was on the backyard and came inside.
So he died, yeah.
I think he went to the other house.
This thing is running through people's houses. A little too organic. But most of it's good. Way too organic.
That doesn't look like anyone's in there. Alright, so we have a critical incident that's going on. It's kind of dangerous right now. Did anyone jump inside your yard or backyard? Where are you headed to?
Does it work? Wait, try the command.
What I need you to do, can you go inside your house and shelter in place? Let's get this family out of here.
Unknowingly to the officers, Wade was hiding in the back seat of a car, holding the
I got it.
homeowner
W,
hostage.
thank you,
He had intended for her to drive him out of the neighborhood, but when that was
Y'all
no
go
longer an
subscribe to
option, he
my
forced
live.
her
It's gonna
back
have my
into the
reactions
house
videos
before
on it. So if you
officers
guys
could
missed
piece
my
everything
reactions,
together.
but I'm not gonna lie, I need to start doing a segment where I like focus on reactions and don't. I'm not gonna say necessarily don't pay attention to chat, but like maybe one or two videos for YouTube that'll be like just reacting to the video, you know, because I be in sidetracked like fuck. That's why I always try to pause whenever I get sidetracked. That way, if like I were to upload something, I could like edit out the part where I got sidetracked, if that makes sense. You too, yes. Thumbnail cute. Wait, did he upload a video? Bilu's working on it for me. No, that we literally just did this too. W. But I feel like I be getting too sidetracked and I be talking about like other stuff, you know, like I'll read chat and say random stuff. Hi VJ, hi Anna. Anna, where you been?
Turned to search the residence. Being the closest to the one he had previously broken into, Wade was
sidetracked
already
right now?
lying in
My
wait,
exact point.
this time with more traps prepared.
I got a YouTube. Yes, I've been had a YouTube. My profile pic. Damn, they just dragged this lady out. Oh, was she hit?
One of the officers
like, why is she
immediately
being
dragged the hostage
dragged?
to safety, while several brave officers stayed behind to confront Wade.
Notice they thought it was like real life, like COD match. But thank you, Bilu.
One of the officers was shot, but his vest stopped the bullet, while another narrowly survived
shooter?
after a
I
bullet
don't know.
struck his hearing protection. However, the ordeal didn't end there. The suspect managed to escape once again, this time caught on a police drone as he jumped a fence into another property, prompting officers to quickly rescue the woman inside. Wade then
didn't get
barricaded
shot
himself
yet?
in the home, refusing to surrender despite hours of failed negotiations. When SWAT officers finally breached the house, they found no sign of him, but as they moved toward the garage, they were walking straight into another trap.
Oh my god, this is why your house should be a fucking mess. Dirty ass, messy ass house. Why is this your garage? You did all this and you didn't get cashed on one body.
The officers retreated once again as Wade opened fire on them. After 2 hours of attempting to make verbal contact without a
No,
response,
it's okay. You know, you're
they
fine. You're
advanced
fine.
toward
I
the
just noticed you
garage
weren't
once
here.
more, where they discovered Wade lying dead. An autopsy later confirmed that he had
What's
died
good,
from
Justin?
gunshot wounds. In the next case, an
I mean,
innocent
Batman
police
videos
officer
like
and
this. I
father
saw.
of
Thank you.
three
Yes,
paid
guys,
the
go
ultimate
go
price
subscribe
when
to the
he fell
YouTube,
into a trap
please.
set by an evil
That'll be
criminal
my
he was
reactions
trying to
page.
rescue. On May 30th, 2024,
For any time
Minneapolis
when I'm
officers responded
not
to a
live,
building following
y'all have something to watch.
reports of
How
a
about that?
gunshot and an active mass shooting. Upon arrival, the first
Throw a
officer encountered a
grenade.
man who appeared to have been shot. As the officer moved to assist him, something crazy happened.
512, look, we have at least 2 victims outside at the location bleeding. Who shot you? Who shot you?
He finna pull up.
Are there victims inside?
Oh god.
Officer Jamal Mitchell, attempting to perform an act of goodwill by helping what he believed to be a victim, was fatally shot by the actual gunman who had been pretending to be injured. As eyewitnesses observed the incident, it wasn't long before additional officers flooded the scene.
But if there's an active shooter, aren't you supposed to show up with your gun in hand? That's why they treat everyone like a fucking suspect, bro. Cause of niggas like this.
Multiple shots being fired.
Reload! I got you!
Stay around 22nd and 21st. They're shooting somewhere between the blocks. Stay away from 22nd and 21st and Blaisdell. He's shooting from that block.
Get up, get up, get up, get up! We need handcuffs on him!
Other arriving officers managed to kill the gunman, 34-year-old Mustafa Mohammed, a career criminal who had fatally shot Officer Jamal Mitchell, a father of 3 who was soon to be married, in cold blood. The gunman also killed 1 other person and injured 4 additional victims during the incident. The next case was entirely different, as the officer fell into a trap set by her own colleague.
Her colleague.
On July 20th, 2020, 2 Cleveland police officers responded to a call about an individual standing in a boarding house bathroom with a firearm.
Here.
What number did you say he's in?
4. My door's open.
He's got a gun?
4. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. He's in here. They're here.
Who are you talking to?
The fucking this man is cooking. They're going to the bathroom door. It's right here. Right.
This is so chaotic. I don't even know what's going on.
Shot fired! Hey, get in the car! Kill that! Shot fired!
Kill that.
Shots fired! Shots fired! We need 911 right now. Kill that! Get in the car and take you to the hospital.
The male cop rookie officer Bailey Gannon, inexperienced and untested, panicked upon spotting the gunman, even though the suspect wasn't firing at him. In a moment of fear, he ran, abandoning his partner, Officer Jennifer Kilnap, and recklessly fired over his head, accidentally shooting her in the process. Kilnap suffered severe injuries as she experienced nerve damage that caused chronic pain in her dominant arm and wrist, preventing her from returning to duty due to both with physical
At least
injuries
she's not
and
dead.
PTSD. Despite his actions, Gannon faced no disciplinary consequences. Instead, just 3 months after the shooting, he received an exceeding expectations rating in his annual performance review. This prompted Killnap to file a lawsuit against the police department, the city, and Gannon, whose father was later revealed to be a sergeant within the department. The next case was a traffic stop went wrong.
Flying over his head is crazy. Hello? What do you mean? Bro just ran down the steps. Bop, 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 bop. Like, what? Did he die? No, they said they didn't die. Blitzing. He shot and reload. Yeah, the cop, the guy on the ground, yeah, the cop died. So scary, like, I don't know, it's scary, but this guy came into my work with a sweatshirt with the American flag, but bullets with his gun out on his belt and a mag strip for the public to see. And that shit made me so nervous. I told our security right away. He has pregnant wife with him too. Are you allowed to open carry like that? That's some Texas shit. Who trained this nigga? Nobody, clearly. Why is she suing him? I'm guessing for shooting her? And he didn't get fired also. And get awarded for shooting your partner is insane. The fact that he left her too.
The suspect caught the officers completely off guard.
Nah,
On
this
August
is Florida
30th, 2021,
for sure.
two Brevard County Sheriff deputies were conducting a traffic stop on a car containing 3 adult males and a 2-month-old baby. 2 of the men were outside the car during the stop, and as one of the deputies instructed the 3rd occupant to exit the vehicle, the sheriff deputies were in for a big surprise.
I'll watch it for you. He's all right. I got babies. Oh, you got a dog too? Hell. I'll make sure they're all right. I got babies too, man.
He's being all nice.
Huh? Okay. Shit.
What if he shot his friend on accident? You just got out, start open firing. What if you shot your friend? He looked like he got shot. He got shot in the leg. Yo, why they shooting at him? They shooting at him, broski, right here. No, the music is sending me. Well, goddamn.
38-year-old Paris Wilder, a career criminal with over 20.
He just emptied his fucking clip on this man on the ground.
The gunman, 38-year-old
Hi,
Paris
Cam.
Wilder,
I'm good. How
a
are
career
you?
criminal with over 23 felony arrests, was pronounced dead at the scene.
Wanna
While
have
the
it under your
assaulted
shirt?
officer suffered significant lacerations
I don't know,
and tissue
just
damage to the head.
so people
In
know.
this case, a criminal lured the police.
Wait, did he die?
23 felony arrests, was pronounced dead at the
Okay,
scene.
yeah.
While the assaulted officer
Clearly.
suffered significant lacerations and tissue damage to the head. In this case, a
Damn,
criminal
the
lured
cop
the
didn't
police
even
to a
die.
location only to launch an attack on the responding officer. On February 3rd, 2025, at 2:38 p.m.,
This is last
Fairfax
week.
County Police responded to a suspicious event on Fair Lakes Parkway. A caller claimed to have killed 2 people
No, it's
while
crazy. That's not
investigating.
enough.
A 16-year-old male suspect ran toward
I mean,
an
he
officer
did have that
and
little
immediately assaulted
fucking
him.
whatever he had. Fucking looked like he had an SMG. What is this, the UK? We stabbing niggas now? Wait, why? He didn't even do shit. Bro said stay down like you a dog.
Give me your hand.
Brought the knife out and didn't even stab him at all. What did you think you were gonna gain from
During
that?
the attack, the teen stabbed the officer in the upper body before being taken into custody.
Oh, really?
The officer, a 6-year veteran, was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries and later released. Investigators confirmed the suspect made the false 911 call. He remains in custody and charged with malicious wounding.
He
In
called
the
the
next
cops
case,
for
the
what?
cops
That's not
couldn't
attempted
believe their
murder?
eyes when a suspect they had prior altercation with lured them back to his house, where he had set up traps in wait.
Nothing gonna happen at Target. Yeah, I don't know, but people have gone into stuff like at Walmart and stuff like that, so you do have to be careful. I understand, but like shoot somebody kind of crazy.
Connecticut police pursued Nicholas Brutcher after a bar fight led to his ejection from the
Oh, I
establishment.
miss you too, Anna. That's why I noticed you
Responding to
wasn't
calls
here.
from patrons, officers tracked Nicholas and his brother's truck, eventually conducting a traffic stop. A physical altercation ensued between Nicholas and the police, and he was ultimately released with a public disturbance ticket. However, Nicholas wasn't finished. Upon returning home, he dialed 911 and falsely reported an emergency to lure officers to his residence. Once they arrived, he donned camouflage attire, armed himself, and lay in wait at the side door for the approaching officers, and they were in for a big surprise.
You watch this one? I mean, this is my first time watching it. What do you mean? Which one?
For the approaching officers, and he donned camouflage, falsely reported an emergency to lure officers to his residence. Once they arrived, he donned camouflage attire, armed himself, and lay in wait at the side door for the approaching officers, and they were in for a big surprise.
Here, right now.
You about to get your brother shot up.
Shots fired!
A lot of fucking shots fired.
Concealed in some bushes in front of his parents' house, Nicholas opened fire on the 3 arriving officers. He fatally shot 2 of them, while the third managed to escape with gunshot wounds to the leg. However, Nicholas's rampage did not end there. He continued to shoot at the 2 officers he had already gunned down.
Oh my god! They're dead!
Shots fired. More cars, send everyone.
Oh my god. Bro said I'm buying God. What's good, Fonz? This can't be America.
Officer shot.
Oh my god.
The officer, fortunate not to have fallen alongside his colleagues, now had one critical duty: to stop the shooter, as Nicholas continued to fire at his presumably deceased victims at close range. Determined to intervene, the officer performed something truly remarkable.
Talking about some calm down. No, this is crazy. Your son finna die. Girl, please shut the fuck up. Actually,
Nicholas's parents could only scream in horror as officers took down their son with a single, precise shot from 40 yards away, striking him at the base of the skull and killing him instantly. During his rampage, Nicholas had fired a total of 80 shots, 24 of which struck and killed the first officer, and 6 of which fatally wounded the second officer. The third officer...
Yo, 24 shots? He shot this thing 24 times?
Officer, who fired the decisive shot that ended Nicholas's life, survived his own gunshot wound. If you enjoy videos like this, please like...
Oh my god. Oh god, motherfucking damn. Oh god damn, that was fucking crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, let's do the last vid. Let's do this video. But hi Lena, how are you? I'm doing good, Gorilla. Also hi Fonz. W-A... Bro said